Hello and good evening to everyone who is watching this silly circus tonight. I welcome you very cordially. The first thing that I would like to share with you is that I was really surprised learning the last time that even though I intended this evening session for the children, it was a lot of adults who were watching it, and thank you very much for your comments. I've received a very positive feedback, but I'm also looking forward to hear from you for any suggestions, anything that I can practice myself and share with you later on. As I told you the last time that I haven't been the priest for all my life, one of the things that I picked up in the seminary, and I've been doing it for nearly 5 years, and I never went back to it, but I still kept the outfit, was karate. So, well, it's much easier that the karate outfit fits, and this is what it looked like. You can see that the ends of the belt are really close to each other. When I was much younger, the ends of the belt were here, but never mind. And today's session will not be about karate, but it will be about balancing. But why did I think about karate? Because when I was doing my training as a seminarian, karate was a lot about balancing. It was about keeping the balance when you were kicking in front to the back, when you were trying to imitate the fight. So it was all good. But when I was much younger, I was practicing my balance. I think that since I started riding the bicycle, and I thought that I might share with you something silly, something that is about balancing. Again, in this session, I don't want you to buy anything. I want you to be creative and simply to find something light and long. And now it can be a broom. I came up with a hoover pipe. Hoover pipe, just this sort of object, whatever you'd like to find for yourself. And the first and the easy step to start balancing is not to grab the object like that in your hand, but to put it on the flat hand, and really you can try to balance it on your hand. The longer the object is, it's easier to balance this object. Okay, so this is not such a difficult task. I think that most of you can do it already. But then if you want to go a step further, you can put this long object, like the hoover pipe, on your leg. And then you can try to balance it like that. Okay, sometimes it falls. Well, I haven't practiced it for a long time, but gosh, I can't even stand properly now. But if you really want to do it, it will stay where you want it to stay. Okay? Now, if you want to go a step further, and this is the step that I can't really take. I was trying this afternoon. I found myself a ball, and I was trying to balance it on my head, but I didn't do a very good job. So I think that if you practice long enough, you will do better than that. So this is as long as it can stay on my head. Okay, not very long, just a few seconds. I learned one trick in basketball, which is balancing the spinning ball on the finger. It can be any sort of ball. It can be football, it can be volleyball, it can be basketball, but it's doable. So, you see, not so much of exercising, and I'm already out of breath, but never mind. And again, another thing to enjoy, or the game to play, is not so much physical, but still about balancing, is the game that I would like to call a leaning tower. You know that there is a town or city in Italy that is called Pisa, with a leaning tower, the tower that is literally leaning. It looks like it's falling down. People like to make silly photos against this leaning tower. But what is the game about? All you need to get is a table, and this game is for 2, 3, probably up to 10 people. And you need to get something that is, again, a bit longer, and it's up to you how stable it is. I found in the office a simple flask for the flowers and a bottle with a bit of water, like a plastic bottle, and then literally anything that you can get: a marker, a pencil, scissors, ruler, hand sanitizer, a stapler, even coins. What is the game about? I think that all of you, or most of you, know Jenga. Jenga is about putting little pieces of wood together and trying to take out one piece at a time, not to ruin the whole thing. Well, this game is like a reverse game. So what you can do, starting from the very beginning, you're putting this object, well, I'm putting the flask upside down, and it's about putting whatever you like on the top. And then you can choose from the things that you've gathered together. It can be literally anything. You can choose one object and put it on the top of the flask. At the beginning, it's very easy because the things are not falling off, but you're quickly running out of space. And you need to find something else to balance it on the top. And if you really want to be mean, you are going for like round objects that are very likely to fall off, or very little objects like money. And the rule is that if anything falls off, this is the object that you need to pick up. You can't use anymore, and this is the minus point for you. The aim of this game is obviously to put as many objects as possible without throwing anything off from the flask or the bottle. It's up to you what the base of this game is going to be for you. And the person who ruined the tower obviously loses, or if you're running out of objects, the person who's got the biggest number of objects is a loser. So, as I said at the beginning, it might be quite easy to play. I'm trying to put a stapler now. But then, oh, it's not so easy. Everything is getting out of balance. And you can't really touch any other objects, only the object that you have in your hand. So I already knocked down a marker, a hand sanitizer, and a coin. So this is my minus 3 points. But there was one thing that stayed there. So another person would pick up, and then you can build up your own tower. Well, if the base is quite big, it's fairly easy to play. But if you want to go professional, you go for something like a bottle of water, and then you can put it on the bottom, and you have got a very limited space to start building on. And you quickly realize that when you're balancing, you need to do it really carefully. So it's up to you how you're going to play this game. I think that if you would want to share with me how well you managed, you can send me some photos. Recently, I've received emails. I even received a video film from one of the parents. I was really grateful for that. And I think it's all good fun for all the family if you want to play. So I'm hoping that this is a bit of entertainment for you. I know that the point of it is to show you something silly, but I thought I'm hoping that you won't be only watching it and laughing at me, which is good enough, but you also join into practicing and playing these games. So that's all I have prepared for you tonight. See you next week, or see you on Thursday. There's another story that I'm coming up with on Thursday evening. So I wish you all good night and God bless.